Right, guys, how bright my living light is. So this was not planned, but I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to film. It's currently, I think it's 9:30. Just been sat all day, bored out of my mind, and I was umming and ahhing whether to go out, what to do. I've been an emotional wreck all day. It's that time of the month. So I've just ordered some food to binge emotion eat. What's it called? Like when you eat when you're sad. Not sad, but what's it called like when you eat? That's too bright. Jeez Louise. So I was like, I fancy dessert. I ate a really late tea, but still hungry. And I just need to eat because I'm sad. So I've ordered some barbecue chicken nachos and strawberry brownie. So it's a Belgian, like a normal brownie with strawberries, bananas, and then sauce, I think. So I'm gonna do a little mukbang video. But first of all, I'm gonna have a bath. So it's gonna be a little pamper mukbang. It's like that TikTok. I said, oh, but yeah, I'm gonna have a bath now, just to calm myself down, and then how cool are the lights, by the way. Alexa, change lights to blue. Yeah, so I have it on purple at night because it's just like relaxing. But yeah, I'm gonna have a bath and then I'll come back. My food's supposed to be here in about an hour. I'm gonna get my gym jams, have a bath, and then do a little mukbang video and answer some questions. I'm gonna go on TikTok now and ask people to ask me some questions, so hopefully I get a response. If not, I'm just gonna have to wing it. But yeah. In the bath and really burnt myself. So I'm out of the bath. I thought, oh, I'm filming a video, so I put my bougie pyjamas on. Slightly really bougie. My food should be here any minute, so I'm literally just walking around. I'm out of breath. Walking around waiting for it to come, and I'll sit down and have a little session with you all. But until then, I'm just waiting, so I'll be back when my food comes. So, quick update, God, the camera's quality is so bad. I've just looked on Just Eat to see if they've like sent me any messages or if they're struggling with the address or anything. And it says it's come from Bradford. Now, obviously I don't know where I live, but that's quite a while away. Like on the motorway, I mean. So I don't quite know why they're even delivering to me. What the hell, I didn't even see that. What? It's going to take them ages to get you, I don't think they understand. Right, so he found it. I need to like put it off the shoulder because otherwise I look a bit posh. Right, so I'm just going to sit down and eat. I'll set you all up and then I'll talk to you. Right, so hopefully you can see me right now. I think you can. So let's see. I just told you what I ordered. I hate when you order food, it's not what you expect, but I've got good expectations. Brownie said strawberries and bananas. There's just strawberries. So that's a bit annoying, isn't it? It's good I've got bananas. Put my own on there, and I paid for it with bananas. That's okay. Ice cream with it too. I'm going to keep that there in case I spill. This is the chicken nachos. Well, if I could open it. I'm a bit scared it's going to keep going up because I haven't got any storage. But the nachos, wow, they look like this. Christmas didn't go to prom, so we're going to do a story time. I've already filmed this, but I didn't like the video, so I'm doing it again. So, do a little backstory to the day. So basically, it was a very sunny day and I went on my bike and was at my mum's friend's barbecue with my auntie. So after that day, when we were all going home, my mum used to do some shopping, so she took my little sister and my cousin to the shop. This was about 7-8 years ago, so I was quite young. And then me and my auntie went on a bike ride. So how we sat on the bike, I was sat on the seat of the bike, and my auntie was stood up, riding it stood up, if that makes sense. So we're riding, having time of our lives. It's really nice. And my auntie decides to sit down. Obviously I'm in the seat. So what happens is, she sits down and pushes me off. But I don't just fall off the bike. I'm going to take a picture of the bike. So between the wheel and the seat, I slipped off the seat and I was in between the wheel and the seat. Right. When I sat down, I had no awareness of what had just happened. So she keeps riding the bike. I scream for my life. I literally go, stop! I'm screaming so loud, literally for my life. And that's not an exaggeration. And she's like, what's wrong with you? What are you doing? Stop joking with me. Like, she thought I was joking. Could she not hear the pain in my voice? Anyway. She keeps riding while the wheels going boom, 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 round and round and round where I'm sat. I won't say any more. I was like, maybe in it. So I screamed. And finally she realised that I wasn't joking. So she brakes very harshly. Now I was wearing a little navy top and red shorts, right? The brake had gone up my shorts. Won't say any more, let your imagination do the rest. So she pulls a brake and I scream, and I mean it was a blood-curdling scream. I actually remember it. And it was just like, what the like, she just did not know what the hell was happening. Obviously, I was behind her, so she was like, what the hell? So she'd realised where the frig I was, pulls me out of the gap. She's like, what's wrong, you okay? I just couldn't even speak, I was in that much pain. Anyway, my mum had witnessed all this, I didn't even know. She was across the road at the shop. So we crossed the road, I'm screaming, I'm crying like hysterically. My mum was literally panicking. She was like, what's wrong with me? Because she'd never seen me like that. I was in an unreal amount of pain. So she was like, what's wrong? And I was like, I think I've weed myself. So it was outside a co-op, like where I used to live. And there was like a wall behind it. So she took me down the wall and pulled my pants down. Obviously I was about 8 years old. To try if I'd weed myself. Now, I kid you not. All I saw was red, gush everywhere, coming out like, I thought I was dying. I was screaming, I was like, I'm gonna die. And I was like, no you're not, but you could see the panic in her face. She scooped me up, picked me up, she was like, ring an ambulance. Right, he was on the phone, ringing the ambulance. My mum's literally having a panic attack with me in her arms while I'm bleeding out. She rings the ambulance. She's we're on a main road, by the way, as well. So while in my mum's arms, she sees her friend. He's a plumber or something, and drives a van. She sees him. She flags him down. He parks up. She's like, please take me to hospital. Like, the ambulance is gonna be here for ages. Like, can you just take me? And he was like, yeah, cars, get in. So we got him. When we got him to hospital, I was going like drowsy, and I was like, Mum, I'm gonna die. I really thought I was gonna die. Right. So, get to the hospital. My mum was like, thank you so much, blah blah blah. Gets me out of the car. Bam. I look back in the van was red. It looked like a red seat. That's how much blood was on the seat. And I was just like, what the hell has actually happened? I don't understand, like, what the hell on my bike and why so much blood. Yeah, I was just like, why the hell is there so much blood? So I got to hospital, they literally got me in straight away. So imagine an 8-year-old coming in with blood just flowing out of them, especially from like there. Got me in straight away. We were a female doctor, thank God. And fun little side story, she gave me a teddy to like distract me. She was like, oh, what do you want to call it? And we went to Ilkley the day before, if you know where that is in the UK. And Mum was like, oh, why don't you call it Ilkley? Because we were there yesterday, remember? That trying to distract me while I'm bleeding out, right? And I was like, yeah, okay. Can you just stop the bleeding or do something? Fun fact, she still has that teddy. So, anyway. She examined me. And she was like, right, I promise you it looks so much worse than it is. This is what she said. And I was like, how can this look worse than it is? It's friggin' like, it just looks so bad. And basically I'll explain to what's happened. She's probably wondering what the hell actually happened. Where I was jammed and the way my bike was designed, because the brake had gone up my shorts, when my auntie pulled the brakes, it was internal. Use your imagination. Girls. Right? So when she pulled the brake, apparently it popped, I don't know how many, but it popped some blood vessels, and obviously a blood vessel is like a capsule of blood. So that's what happened. That's why it was so painful, and that's why there was so much blood. Anyway, this ambulance me over to another hospital to go into theatre, just have a few stitches. So yeah, that's basically it. I woke up the next morning, or a few hours after, with a catheter inside. Girls or boys, if you don't know what a catheter is. Basically, it's a tube that's attached to your wee hole, urethra, whatever you want to call it, right? And you wee. You just wee and you don't know you're weeing, and it just goes down the tube into like a bag and they empty it. Yes, I lost all my dignity that day. So, okay. So, I was in hospital for a few days. It was like, right, Alesha, we're going to need you to try and have a wee now before you can go home. So I'm thinking, oh my god. But obviously I haven't weed on my own for days. Well, they get me out of bed, I'm still all bloody, but it's all dried blood. And that's disgusting. And I was walking to the toilet, painful, because it's so, obviously it's a sensitive area, it was so sore. And let me just say, that was the most painful wee of my life. One of the most painful wees of my life. So yeah, that's my little bad accident story. I feel like I'm away from when I'm going to eat all this. The day after, when I went back to school, obviously my mum would explain to the teachers what had happened. But in my primary school, like for class isn't for assembly, we used to sit on the floor like I am now with our legs crossed. Well, obviously I couldn't do that. So every class or every assembly, everyone sat on the floor and I was next to everyone on a chair. And obviously people were like, why does Alesha get to sit on a chair? Obviously I couldn't tell them, I was bloody 8 years old. Right? Or 7. I was in year 2. Or at 6. Between 6 and 8. Yeah. But I was young. Yeah, it was a very traumatic experience, and I do not ride bikes now, for obvious reasons. It just scares the life out of me. You know, I was scared I'm going to slip back into that dreaded gap. But anyway, who has that ever happened to? I don't think that's happened to anyone in the world. I really don't. I know bike accidents are common, but that.
Feel much better. So my camera keeps cutting out, so I'm filming this on Snapchat, which is just a joke. But I'm just going to finish my video off because I can't deal with it going off all the time. But I hope you enjoyed this video and enjoyed my little story time. I'm still eating my, ignore my toes. Ignore my toes. Brownie. I'm just going to finish eating this and I'm going to go get in bed because I've got work tomorrow. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll be back with another video very soon.